dignitaries, program officers, students, participants, and everyone present here. Firstly, I wish everyone Happy International Yoga Day. We all know that today is 5th and last day of free online yoga training session organized by NSS Cell, convened by Yoga Acharya Dr. Vivekanand Kattimani Garu, NSS Program Coordinator of Dr. NTR University of Health Sciences, Andhra Pradesh, India, on the occasion of International Yoga Day. Myself, Amrita, NSS volunteer of Dr. NTRUHS from Sibar Institute of Dental Sciences, and my co-host Sai Anusha, NSS volunteer of Dr. NTRUHS from ACSR GMC Nellore. Hope everyone is eagerly waiting for the results of yoga competition which was conducted yesterday. Before declaring the results, I take the privilege to welcome our beloved NSS Program Coordinator of Dr. NTRUHS, Yoga Acharya Dr. Vivekanand Kattimani Garu. We welcome you, sir. I'm very happy to invite NSS Chairman and Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. NTRUHS, Dr. Shyama Prasad Garu. We welcome you, sir. And I would like to welcome our Master Trainer, Dr. P. Srinivas Rao Garu. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Now, it's time to congratulate all the participants who have been participated yesterday's university level yoga competition and also other participants getting trained since last 4 days. Now, it's time to announce the results. Third place goes to Chaudavarapu Sai Sanjana from Sibar Institute of Dental Sciences. Second, congratulations to Sanjana. And second place goes to Badiganti Ganesh from Apollo College of Nursing. Congratulations, Ganesh. And the time for University Blue Yoga Champion. First place goes to Chetan Naidu, doctor from Dr. Pinnamaneni Institute of Medical Sciences and Research. Congratulations, Chetana. And small announcement.
Sir? Amrita, you have missed registrar sir, already registrar sir in the meeting. You please and welcome registrar sir.
Yes, sir. I would like to invite, so one minute.
On behalf of organizing committee, so I welcome our Honorable Registrar, Dr. Shankar Garu, to this August gathering. Today is the 5th day and the closing ceremony day. So sorry for the inconvenience caused on behalf of our organizing team, Amrita. Amrita, you can continue, please. Thank you.
Small announcement regarding certificate of participation. A feedback form link is put in the chat box. Kindly fill it up before the program ends to receive your participation certificate. Now I invite Dr. P. Srinivas Rao Garu to start the training session. Over to you, sir.
Am I audible? Yeah, so we had a wonderful 4-day program. And today's final day, we will just revise only the pranayamas. Because this is very important in these COVID times. And we had revised the asanas twice. So today we will revise only the pranayamas. So first is Pastrika Pranayam. Sit in Vajrasana or Sukhasana. Make a fist and fold your arms, placing them near your shoulders. Inhale deeply, raise your hands straight up and open your fists. Exhale slightly forcefully, bring your arms down next to your shoulders and close your fists. So like this, you have to continue for 20 breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. So you can continue like this. Then relax with the palms on your thighs. Take a free normal breaths. This is very good in this COVID situation. It improves oxygenation and each and every cell of your body is going to receive oxygen. So every mitochondria in the cell is going to receive the oxygen. Next, we go to the Nadi Shodhana or Anulom Vilom Pranayama. The main characteristic feature of this pranayama is alternate breathing through left and right nostrils. So you can retain the breath, or you need not retain the breath. First, we will do a simple practice. So sit in meditative posture. Keep the spine and head erect. Eyes are slightly closed. Relax the body with a few deep breaths. Keep the left palm on the left knee in Jnana Mudra. The right hand should be in Nasagra Mudra. So place the ring and the small fingers of the left nostril. Hold the middle and index finger. Place the right thumb on the right nostril. So breathe in from the left nostril. Then close the left nostril with the small and ring fingers and release the thumb from the right nostril. Exhale through the right nostril. Next, inhale through the right nostril. At the end of inhalation, close the right nostril, open the left nostril and exhale through it. You keep doing this on alternate nostrils. So this is called Nadi Shodhana or Anulom Vilom Pranayama. This helps in improving the lung capacity. In the beginning, your inhalation and exhalation may be normal, but slowly try to make the exhalation double the inhalation. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when you are inhaling, and when you are counting 1, 2, 3 till 10 while you are exhaling. So your exhalation will be double the inhalation. Breath should be slow, steady and controlled. It should not be forced or restricted in any way. The main purpose of this pranayama is to purify the principal channels of carrying energy called nadis. That's why it is called Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. It induces tranquility and helps to improve concentration. Now Shitali Pranayama. Sit in Padmasana or Sukhasana. Keep your hands on the knees in Jnana Mudra. Protrude the tongue out and fold it like a tube. Draw in air to the mouth. Draw it slowly and deeply. Fill the lungs completely till you feel the pressure of the diaphragm up to the navel area. Hold the breath as long as you can without any discomfort. Then exhale slowly through both the nostrils. So take in through the tongue, folded tongue, close it, hold it as long as you can, and slowly the nostrils. So this is called Shitali Pranayama. Then we'll do Kapalabhati. Same thing. You can sit on a chair or you can sit in any meditative posture. Sukhasana, Padmasana, Vajrasana. Sit in any posture you like, which is comfortable. Close the eyes and relax the whole body. Inhale deeply through both nostrils. Expand the chest. Expel the breath with forceful contraction of the abdominal muscles and relax. Do not strain. Continue active forceful exhalations and passive inhalation. So remember, inhalation is passive and the exhalation is forceful. So in the beginning, you can do 10 times, which will be one round of Kapalbhati. Then take some slow deep breaths, and then you can again do the Kapalbhati. So repeat for 2 or 3 rounds. Breathing is forceful exhalation by contracting the abdominal muscles. So you saw that Miss Monica was not doing any undue movements in the chest or shoulder region. Inhalation should be passive throughout the practice. Only the exhalation is forceful. So beginners can practice up to 3 rounds. Then slowly you can increase it. This is also helpful for the COVID times. It purifies the frontal air sinuses, helps to overcome cough disorders. It is useful to treat cold, rhinitis, sinusitis, asthma. And after this, you will see that the whole body is rejuvenated. It balances and strengthens the nervous system and tones up the digestive system. Next, we come to Brahmari. First, sit in any meditative posture with eyes closed. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhale slowly by making a deep humming sound. Again, inhale deeply. You can repeat like this for about 5 rounds. Then there is one more method to do this. Close the eyes with the index fingers, mouth with the ring and middle small fingers, and ears from the respective thumbs. This is called Shanmukhi Mitra. Same. Exhale slowly in a controlled manner while making a deep, steady humming sound. You can continue this for 5 rounds. The practice of Brahmari relieves stress and helps in elevating anxiety. Because I think, in COVID, anxiety has increased in many people. It also reduces anger and hyperactivity. The resonance effect of the humming sound creates a soothing effect on the mind and nervous system. It is a great tranquilizer. It is found good in the management of stress-related disorders. Yesterday, the Indian Psychiatric Society had a webinar, whole day webinar on yoga, and so many papers are being done on pranayam, especially in the Bangalore NIMHANS. It is useful as a preparatory pranayama for concentration and meditation. So this completes the simple pranayamas. I request all of you to do all this pranayama. It will not take more than 20 minutes. It will keep your lungs healthy. It will keep your mind fit. It will improve your concentration and keep you healthy. So once again, let us do the Sankalpa. I request someone to repeat it after me. I commit to make myself. I commit to make myself into a healthy, peaceful, joyful, and loving human being. To a healthy, peaceful, joyful, and loving human being. Through every action of mine, I will strive to create a peaceful and loving atmosphere around me. A peaceful and loving atmosphere around me. I strive to break the limitations.
Strive to break the limitations
Of who I am right now. And include the entire world as my own. I recognize the unity of all there is. So let us end with a small prayer. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The meaning of this is, may all become happy. May all be free from illness. May all see what is auspicious. May no one suffer. Om, peace, peace, peace. I would like to end this with the prayer to Maharshi Patanjali. Yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarotam pravaram munina patanjalim pranjaliganatosmi abahu purushakaram Shankachakra-Siddharidam Sahasrasisham Shvetam Pranamami Patanjali. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As already mentioned, certificate is made only to the participants who fill the feedback form. Small announcement. If any of the participants in the category of dean, principal, or head of the institutes or program officers, those willing to provide feedback about the program, you are welcome. Kindly put your name and designation in the chat box and raise your hand so that organizers will unmute and provide you an opportunity to speak for 1 to 2 minutes only. You should be very brief and to the point. Thank you. Now I request Master Trainer Dr. Srinivas Rao Garu to speak a few words regarding to the program. Over to you, sir.
Respected Vice Chancellor, respected Registrar, respected Program Coordinator Yogacharya Vivekananda, and my dear colleagues, heads of the department, principals of various colleges, and people who have joined this yoga workshop for all these days. First of all, I have to thank the university for giving me this opportunity of taking this message of yoga to such a wide audience. What the university has done is called a Bhagiratha Prayatna. An attempt has been made of such a momentous scale which is unimaginable. I mean, you are taking yoga to the houses of so many people. And the feedback that I have received, especially when I had to repeat a few asanas or a few pranayamas, shows that most of the people who were there were really following it. So that gave me additional enthusiasm to prepare well for the next day also. And as Dr. Vivekanand asked me, all the postures are very simple. Anyone can do it. And most of you are young. So you can practice this very easily. You can teach others in your house. But I'd be happy if at least 10 or 20 students in each college, whether it is a medical college, dental college, or a nursing college, Ayurvedic college, start participating in university competitions. Because there you come across people who only do yoga also. So your postures will be perfected more. But making yoga a part of your daily life by doing simple asanas compulsorily and making everyone in your house do this is going to help us a lot. Because as I have been telling you, yoga is not only an exercise, it is a personality development package. So you keep doing yoga and spread your light which is present within you to everyone around you. Become strong, become healthy, then the country is healthy. If the individual is healthy, the country is healthy. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our NSS Chairman and Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. NTR UHS, Dr. Shyam Prasad Garu, to speak a few words. Over to you, sir.
Anusha, there is a small Anusha.
Sir,
There is a small change because we need to take a participant's opinion, and there are few people who put the names in the chat box. Okay, the session has been closed little early. Sorry for the inconvenience. We thought the session is supposed to be continued till 6:45. The timing for Vice Chancellor sir to close was given at 6:45. But the session has been closed early because we could not able to do the repetition of asanas. So I request Srinivas Garu to show at least the asanas, one set of asanas for complete show, because the ceremony is 6:45. Okay, so I request Srinivas to show a few asanas for 20 minutes because it has to be repeated. Once the repetition of asana completes, meanwhile the time for closing will be 6:45. So in between has made their decision. So on behalf of organizing team, I request Srinivas to show you of the asanas, repetition of the asanas, so that the participants will get benefit out of them. And the feedback form already we have put in the chat box. So I request everybody to fill the feedback form. So once you submit, you are going to receive the certificate in your email immediately. Thank you very much. And there are some people who are asking for feedback for discussion. So the feedback for discussion can be given by team, principal, category to give the feedback, but they can chat box. And if there are any questions, I request the participants can ask so that master trainer can answer few questions. Thank you very much, sir. I request as
okay, sir.
at the end of the day, take home message. It will be uploaded to the YouTube. So if there is a so that they can observe and watch and they can repeat the same thing at their home. Thank you very much. Now over to Srinivas sir. Thank you.
So now we will have a repetition of a few asanas. First, we will have the Chalana Kriyas, neck bending exercises, neck exercises. Backward bend, slowly, you're doing this. Then the side bends, do it 2 or 3 times. Then the neck turning. And finally, a whole rotation, neck rotation. So this improves the circulation to the neck muscles. This is very good for all the students. It will prevent you from getting cervical spondylosis. Next, we will do the shoulder exercise. Yeah, both the arms chest level with the palms facing each other. Then while exhaling, twist the body towards the left side. Then you can do it with the opposite side. Because Surya Namaskar sthitis were not done properly yesterday, Monica will be showing the Surya Namaskar sthitis today. Okay. Just watch her carefully. The 12 sthitis of Surya Namaskar. First Namaskar sthiti, 1, 2, 3, Padhastasana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yesterday in the competition, some of you missed some postures. Some of you. Okay. So this is the whole Surya Namaskar. And this is a personality development tool. See, by doing these postures, each and every muscle is stretched. There is no muscle which is not stretched in this posture. So your entire body is going to receive blood supply. In that way, it gets oxygenated. Whereas when the conventional exercises like aerobic, weightlifting, walking, jogging will not be stretching all the, especially the back muscles are not stretched in most of them. Here the back muscles are also stretched. So Surya Namaskar can be considered to be a personality development tool. That's what I was trying to tell. Now we will come to the standing postures. First is Tadasana. So stand with the feet 2 inches apart. Interlock the fingers. Turn the wrist outwards. Now inhale and raise the arms up and bring them in line with the shoulders. Exhale, raise the heel of the floor and balance on the toes. Stay for about 10 to 15 seconds and then bring the heels down. Release the interlock of the fingers and bring the arms down. So this is simple asana, Tadasana. If you are not able to balance yourself, you can take the support of a wall. And Vrikshasana. Vriksha means tree. So focus on a point in front of you. Exhale, bend the right leg and place the foot on the inside of the left thigh. The heel should be touching the perineum. This is important. Exhale, bring the arms down and the foot also down. Repeat this asana by bending the opposite leg. It improves neuromuscular coordination, balance, and endurance. It tones up the leg muscles and rejuvenates the ligaments also. Next is Pada Hastasana. This sthiti is called Samasthiti. Padasthana means hands to feet posture. Inhale slowly and raise the arms up. Stretch up the body from the waist. Exhale and bend forwards until the trunk is parallel to the head. Go down. Maintain this posture for about 10 to 30 seconds. Take slow deep breaths. Now inhale and come up slowly to the vertical position. Stretch the arms above the head. Finally, relax. Ardha Chakrasana, half wheel posture. Support the back at the waist with all the fingers together, pointing forwards and downwards. Drop the head backwards and stretching the neck muscles. As you inhale, bend backwards from the lumbar region. Exhale and relax. Stay here for 10 to 30 seconds with normal breathing. So this strengthens the neck muscles and improves the breathing capacity. It also helps in cervical spondylosis. But people who are having giddiness or who have the tendency to fall down, please don't do this. Now we'll do Trikonasana. Stand with your feet comfortably apart. Slowly raise both the arms sideways till they are horizontal. Turn your foot a little. Exhale slowly, bend to the right side and place the right hand just behind the right foot. The left arm is straight up in line with the right arm. Turn the left palm forward. Turn your head and gaze at the tip of the left middle finger. Remain in this posture for 10 to 30 seconds with normal breathing. Then inhale and slowly come up. Then you can repeat this on the opposite side. Slowly watch her. She's coming down. If you're not able to put your hand on the floor, you can just keep it at the knee or the ankle, depending on the stretch that you are able to get. This prevents flat foot, strengthens the calf muscle and waist muscles, makes the spine flexible, and improves lung capacity. Slowly come out of it. We'll do the sitting postures. Dandasana. Your legs straight forward. Your hands are by the side of you. Your back is straight. Take slow deep breaths. From this we come to Bhadrasana. Put the soles of your feet together. Inhale and clasp your hands together over your toes. Pull your heels as close as possible up to the perineum region. This is important. You have to pull your heels as close to the perineum. Then only you will be getting the stretch. Otherwise, you will not be getting it. If your thighs are not touching or are not close to the floor, place a soft cushion underneath the knees for support. This is the final position. Stay here for some time. This keeps the body firm and stabilizes the mind, keeps the knees and hip joints healthy, relieves the knee pains, acts on the abdominal organs, and releases any tension in the abdomen. This benefits the women. They are having abdominal pain during their periods. Slowly come out of it, back to Dandasana. The next posture is called Vajrasana. Place your legs and sit on your heels. Keep the thighs close, big toes touching. Place the hands on your knees. The head and back should be straight. This is Vajrasana. This is Thunderbolt. From here, we will go to the next posture, which is called Ardha Ustrasana. Stand on your knees. Place the hands on the waist with the fingers pointing downwards. Keep the elbows and shoulders parallel. Bend the head back and stretch the neck muscles. Inhale and bend the trunk backwards as much as possible. As you exhale, relax. Keep the thighs perpendicular to the ground. Remain in this posture for about 10 to 30 seconds with normal breathing. Then you relax in Vajrasana. You can also, if you are very flexible, do a complete posture which is called Ustrasana. So just watch how Monica is doing that. She is touching the heels with her hands and pushing herself forward. So this is the final posture of Ustrasana. But till your back is not so flexible, you will not attempt to do this. Then slowly come out of it. It relieves constipation and back pain, increases blood circulation to the head and the cardiac region. Now we will do a relaxing posture, Shashankasana. So sit in Vajrasana. Spread both the knees wide apart. Keep the big toes touching. Now keep the palms between the knees. Exhale and slowly stretch them full length. Bend forward and place the chin on the ground. You have to reach as much forward as possible. And you have to keep the arms parallel. Relax in this posture for a few seconds. Take slow deep breaths. Exhale and come back to Vajrasana. Stretch your legs in this Vajrasana. This helps to reduce stress, anger. It tones up reproductive organs, relieves constipation, improves digestion. Now we come to a very important posture which is helpful in diabetes also, Vakrasana. In this, the spine is twisted, which has a rejuvenating effect on the functioning of the spine. You are sitting in Dandasana, bend the right leg and place the right foot beside the left knee. As you exhale, twist the body to the right. Bring the left arm around the right knee and clasp the big toe or place the palm beside the right foot. Take the right arm back and keep the palm of the ground with the back straight. So you can be in the posture for about when you the posture, you are taking normal breaths. Remember, you are not holding your breaths at all. Slow deep breaths. It increases the flexibility of the spine, helps to overcome constipation, dyspepsia, stimulates the pancreas. It is very useful for diabetics. Now we come to the prone postures, the Bhujangasana. Lie down in Makarasana. That means you are on your stomach, your head is on your hands, and the body is relaxed. Now you join your legs and stretch your arms. Keep the forehead on the ground. Now place your hands just beside the body. Keep palms and elbows on the ground. As you inhale, slowly lift the chin and the chest comes up to the navel region. Stay there comfortably by taking slow deep breaths. This is called Sarala Bhujangasana. Slow deep breaths. Now come back and place your forehead on the ground. Relax. Now keep your palms beside the chest where your elbows were and raise the elbows. Inhale, slowly lift the chin and chest up to the navel region. This is the Bhujangasana. Be in this posture for a few seconds. Exhale, rest your forehead on the ground and place your palms and rest your head on the palms. Spread your legs and relax. This asana is best for stress management. It helps to reduce the abdominal fat and elevates constipation. It also helps to remove backache and bronchial problems. The next one is called Salabhasana. Rest the chin on the floor. Keep both the hands beside the body. Palms are facing upwards. Inhale. Raise the legs off the floor as much as you can without bending the knees. Extend the arms and legs well to ease the lift of the body off the floor. Stay in this position for 10 to 20 seconds, breathing normally. Then exhale and bring the legs down towards the floor. People who are not able to hold both the feet in the air, they can do it with one feet. Just watch her. So this will have the same medical effect. You do it for some time with one leg and then with the other leg. Then rest in Makarasana. This helps in sciatica and lower backache, tones up the hip muscles and those in the kidney region, reduces the fat on the thighs and buttocks, and it is good in weight management. Helps the abdominal organs, aiding digestion. The next asana is called Setubandhasana, the bridge pose. So you are lying on your back. Bend both the legs at the knees and bring the heels near the buttocks. Hold both the ankles firmly. Keep the knees and feet in one straight line. Inhale, slowly raise your buttocks and trunk as much as you can to form a bridge. Remain in this position for about 10 to 30 seconds with normal breathing. Exhale and slowly return to the same position. Relax in Shavasana. But the important thing that you have to remember is in the final position, the shoulders and head remain in contact with the floor. You are not putting pressure on your neck at all. The whole weight is being borne by your shoulders. If you are not able to hold it like that, you can, in the final position, support your body at the waist with your hands, like Ms. Monica is showing. She's supporting her waist with the hands. You can do it for like this for a few seconds and then relax. So this relieves depression and anxiety, strengthens the lower back muscles, stretches the abdominal organs, improves digestion, relieve constipation. Because many of you had asked me to show the postures for relieving constipation, I have added so many of this. Pavana Muktasana, the wind releasing posture. Lie down flat on the back, bend the bend both the knees and bring the thighs to the chest. Interlock the fingers and clasp the shin below the knees. Exhale, raise the head till your chin touches the knees and relax. Take slow deep breaths here. This is Pavana Muktasana. Stay in this for 10 to 30 seconds. Then bring the head back to the ground while exhaling. Lower the legs to the floor. Rest in Shavasana. Synchronize your breathing with leg movements. While touching the knee with the nose or forehead, you should be able to feel the rumbar region. That will be having a stretch. So the lumbar region stretch should be the focus of your attention. This removes constipation, gives relief from flatulence, decreases the bloating sensation in the abdomen, and aids digestion. This offers a deep internal pressure massage and stretching of highly complicated network of muscle ligaments and tendons in the pelvis and waist region. Because this is the area where we sit improperly, we don't stand properly. So there is a lot of strain to the muscles of this region. So all these muscles are relaxed when you do this posture. It also tones up the back muscles and the spinal nerves. The final posture, Shavasana, or the dead body posture, is a completely relaxing posture. Lie down on your back with the arms and legs comfortably apart. Arms are facing upwards. Eyes are closed. Relax the whole body consciously. First, you relax your ankles. Then the muscles around your knee. Then the muscles around your hip. Then the muscles around your abdomen. Relax the muscles of your chest. Relax the muscles of your shoulder. Relax the muscles of your elbows. Relax the muscles of your hands. Relax your neck muscles. Relax your jaw muscles. And relax your forehead muscles. See, when you are relaxing a particular group of muscles, you just allow your concentration to go to that region and relax. It is very easy. In the beginning, you may find it a little difficult, but later on it becomes very, very easy. Here you are relaxing the whole body consciously. Now become aware of your natural breath and allow it to become rhythmic and as slow as possible. Slowly, you are breathing and you are aware of this breathing. You can feel the air entering you and coming out. With your eyes closed, try to look in between your eyebrows. Don't concentrate too much. Just allow your eyes to be concentrating in between your brows. Remain in this position till you feel refreshed and relaxed. So Shavasana you have to do after completing the postures, the pranayama, final pose to completely relax, to completely cool down your body is Shavasana. It helps to relieve all kinds of tensions and gives rest to both body and mind. See, in this posture, you are activating your parasympathetic system. See, because of the stress around us, by doing so many other things, there is always an imbalance between the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. We always have a sympathetic which is a little overactive. So these postures are going to improve your parasympathetic and cause a balance between the sympathetic and parasympathetic. It relaxes the whole psychophysiological system. Because remember, in the brain also there are areas which release epinephrine, dopamine. These are responsible for your moods, your anger, your fear, the depression. All these areas in the brain are responsible. So the neurotransmitters there will be reduced and the acetylcholine neurotransmitter will be released more. As you remember, parasympathetic has acetylcholine, whereas sympathetic has norepinephrine nerve terminals. The mind, which is constantly attracted to the outer world, takes a U-turn and moves inwards, thus gradually getting absorbed as the mind turns quiet and absorbed. The practitioner remains undisturbed by the external environment. It is found to be very beneficial in the management of stress and its consequences. So this is a wonderful posture. Even after you do 2 or 3 yoga postures, you can do this. It is not that you have to do this every time after you complete the entire sequence. Thank you. So that completes the revision of all the postures that you have learned till now. If you have any doubts, I am ready to answer.
Sir, thank you very much for the complete revision.
Now I request. Now I
Ajay
request
Bhatt from Indore. Thank you very much, sir. Another department from MGM Medical College, Indore. Thank you very much that you have enjoyed these sessions. And the sir has written that he is looking out for more such sessions in future. Thank you very much, sir.
Now I request Chitra from Aragonda Apollo College of Nursing, Chittur, NSS PO for her opinion. Now I request our NSS Chairman and Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. NTR UHS, Dr. Shyam Prasad Garu, to speak a few words. Over to you, sir. Now I request the Honorable Registrar of Dr. NTR UHS, Dr. Shankar Garu, to speak a few words. Over to you, sir.
I request Shankar sir. I think there is some technical problem in Dr. NTR Health University. So we'll wait for a minute. Shankar sir. Yeah, VC sir is there. VC sir is there. Sir, VC sir, you can go ahead, sir. I'll unmute you.
It's
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much, Vivekanand and Anusha. It's a rare event, dear friends. You're all tired for last 5 days and see your Yogacharya and Dr. Srinivas Rao. How many people demonstrated so nicely. Partly I have seen, but this type of thing should regularly repeat every third or fourth month in NTR Health University. Why? Because when you are doing this one, new people are joining. They will always feel this type of training in distant education, like or the so-called for last 5 days we have seen, isn't it? Wherever you travel, you are able to see and copy down. And we will all kindly send your recorded material. I will see over my when I am free, right? And I wish all the success, especially I congratulate both my coordinator Vivekanand and Dr. Srinivas Rao, who has taken all the pains on earth. And the first time in Health University is conducting this type of thing is great credit to the government and to the university. So we request you kindly repeat regularly and you keep this same next year also around the Yoga International Day. We will conduct the same thing. Any improvements or any new things or any other things we can discuss and go ahead. Thank you very much for giving me to share the particular event. Thank you very much, friends. Okay.
Continue.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving this wonderful opportunity. Now I request our beloved program convener and NSS program coordinator of Dr. NTR UHS, Yogacharya Dr. Vivekananda Kattimani Garu, to speak a words.
I think Registrar sir not has come in the program. So we were waiting for Registrar sir. If Registrar sir has come, then sir will speak. If sir is not there, then I'll continue. And meanwhile, if Registrar sir comes, then I'll be very happy to have words from Registrar sir. So at the outset, I am very much thankful because it's a day where we are awaited. After a lot of stress, struggle, strain, even though we were in a pandemic. Apart from this pandemic, we could able to have a lot of technical hitches. There were a lot of technical hitches. Then there were a lot of internet disturbance because all the people across the India, across the world, the people have joined. And really, I applaud for them because without them, I would have not been here today. And I also thank our Srinivas Garu because it is his effort where we could able to gather 2 demonstrators for all this activity. And one more thing I want to say here, all the participants, they should go back and they should make the home people and themselves, they should practice every day. It's not only that we are going to close here. Actually, it's a formal beginning of yoga training for everyone, for their betterness and for their well-being and health society. So with this, I thank, actually it's not an acknowledgement what I'm going to do. So it's my view that really NTR UHS NSSL under the able guidance of Vice Chancellor Sir and Honorable Registrar to achieve this. So I am much happy. I am of my organizing team that we could able to do it. Hopefully, a successful program. I feel because consistently the participants were around 800, and even we have a lot many YouTubers who have gone through our videos for last 4 days, and Facebook Live also. There were many people who were observing, and there were many thumbs ups. So our whole team really did well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Amrita. You can continue, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much to each and everyone for making this 5 days program very successful.
Vivekananda sir.
Yes, sir. VC sir unnara? Register.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I Dr. Shankar Garu to give sir's opinion on the program. Please, sir. Prasad, you can unmute, sir. It's in mute.
Hello,
Sir,
is it audible? Audible?
it is audible, sir. Please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sam Prasad Garu, and all participants, good evening, everybody. And we observed very good response for this yoga practice, all these 5 days. We are very happy with the resource person and coordinators and anchors and all the people and the technical people also. So I congratulate mainly our NSS coordinator Vivekananda Garu. It was a good coordination. First time we made 5 days program on behalf of NSS unit. And I also congratulate Anusha and Anisha and Amrita, Bajirao, Meghana, Kirti, Bhumika and Maunika. And I also congratulate the today winners participants as well as winners also in the yoga practice. And mainly all these 5 days I congratulate Dr. Srinivas Rao Garu. He is a professor of physiology, very scientifically. He has spoken regarding the yoga and the balancing between the yoga and physiology of the human physiology and yoga, nicely balanced. And I congratulate sir again, and you did your job very greatly. I think all these 5 days our NSS volunteers, it is my responsibility because you are all NSS volunteers working under NSS program. And so I congratulate all the participants, and I wish you, because I wish with this all these 5 days program, and also in future also you practice yoga and you attain your physical health and mental health. So we'll appreciate if you practice this continuously, and you can take the whenever you want, because you have doubts, you can go this by verifying the Facebook and other facilities. So you can get, if any deficiency is there, you can overcome by seeing this Facebook and other support system, and YouTube also you can get it, and Facebook you can rectify whatever the any practicing problem is there by seeing these two utensils. So you can make it a wonderful job. And now the day started, lockdown is relaxed. You should also appreciate this one. So continuously you are away from the physical classes, just you are hearing the online classes, and there is no much movement of the public until now. So now the movement is increased, 6 to 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. relax. So we have to go to the physical work and physical classes. After giving the permission from the government, after getting the permission from the government, we are going to start all the physical classes for you. At the same time, NSS means physical interaction with the public. That is the main motto of the NSS, the physical interaction, not webinar interaction. First, you should remember that this is not the aim of the we are doing all the webinars and we are interested because education also online. This type of the programs also online we are making. So after this lockdown, we have to go to physically and we have to go to the public. We have to go to the public, and being entire UHS and you are all medical graduates, paramedical graduates are there, paramedical students and medical students are there. So we have to educate the people in related to the public health. That is the main motto of the NSSD, educating the public health in mass of the people in the villages and urban area everywhere. So due to this corona, we are unable to this program almost for the 1.5 year, more than 1.5 year. So more than this is the time now when we are opening. So we have to go to the public, we have to educate. Actually, our dream of university actually to implement the main important program is the Know Your Number. That is actually last time in academic senate also it is resolved that the NSS have to go to the public, have to make the awareness regarding the Know Your Number. That is, Know Your Number means hypertension and that is the your glucose levels, measuring your blood pressure, measuring your the glucose levels, and measuring your BMI. That is the we can say measurements of your waist. So by that your obesity, all these three are the parameters is called a Know Your Number. This is only our target. Unfortunately, corona hit very badly. We are unable to public because this is a great event, because now the people what I observed, even participants also, by seeing the participants, our resource person, coordinator, our vice chancellor are very healthy. By seeing they are very healthy, but it is you are very healthy, but the same health we have to expect from other students also. So if you see the students here, so many students, participants, they are not at all healthy. By seeing the physics itself, I can say they are not healthy. Not healthy means excess weight or low weight, and many pitfalls what you are observing with the students. So first we have to take care of this. We have to change first ourselves, then we have to change others. So that's why immediately we have to, after opening the classes, all people have to prepare. Our coordinator Vivekananda will give the plan chart to you. How to go for the this Know Your Number. So everything he arranged. We, with the help of the volunteer organizations, we have taken all the required, that is the glucometer, blood pressure apparatus, and all things we and tapes, torch, and everything we made ready to go and measure. So the time arrived, and we have to start this work immediately after starting the physical classes. And this is my urge, because the physical health is very, very important. India already know very well. So many people are almost less like epidemic. How the corona is became a pandemic in India, diabetes, hypertension, obesity is became epidemic like that. It is spreading. So until you stop that one, so we cannot protect the public of the India and Andhra Pradesh. First, we have to stop the growth of the hypertension and diabetes mellitus and obesity. So, being medical and paramedical students, you have a responsibility to change this scenario. So, we have to take the responsibility to stop these elements at the root level. Not giving the treatment. Treatment is not at all advisable. Prevention is better than the cure. So we have to focus on the prevention of these three elements in our society, in Indian society. So that is a big responsibility on our shoulders. So immediately after this opening of the classes, physical classes, we have to run this program. So however, I hope that with this yoga practice, you achieved the I think with a simple 5 days program, you may not achieve the health. As Srinivas Rao told, you can practice regularly. By that, you can achieve something. Because unless you do regularly, you cannot achieve anything. You try to practice and achieve your physical health and mental health to some extent. But mere yoga will not protect you. That you should remember. That is main thing. So mere yoga, because we have many dietary abnormalities. So without changing your dietary schedule, your health cannot be achieved in good way. So that is very important. And the taking of the food is a very determinant factor now. That already I told that is LCHF. So that is low carbohydrate. Wonderful formula to achieve health. So we have to teach this LCHF in the masses, and we have to convert this ill-healthy Andhra Pradesh, ill-healthy India to healthy India and healthy Andhra Pradesh. I hope that I wish you all the best in future endeavors. Thank you very much, Vivekananda, and all participants. Next, can carry.
Thank you, sir.
Not audible.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, each and everyone, for making this 5 days program very successful. I hope everyone will educate and practice along with your family. Sir, is it audible, sir? I hope everyone will educate and practice along with your family members daily for good health and immunity. We thank and appreciate NSS cell of Dr. NTRUHS for conducting free online yoga training session to boost our immunity in this pandemic situation. I also thank all the participants for making this program successful. I thank Dr. Vivekanand Kattamani sir on behalf of the entire organizing team for giving us this wonderful opportunity to host the program. We thank you, sir. We hope many such programs will be conducted in the future that provides an opportunity for us to develop our personality through NSS. Thank you, sir. Stay home, stay safe. Now I request Program Convener Yoga Acharya Dr. Vivekananda Kattamani Garu to officially end the program with vote of thanks.
Thank you very much. At the outset, we have come to the official closure of the 5-day training session and official closure of ceremony also. So first of all, I really pray God, and I really happy that we could able to successfully conduct, even though lot of difficulties with the internet and technical problems, because we are all techie persons, we are doctor, healthcare professionals, but everything, even there was a power cut in Dr. NTR Health University, and where I am now, so here also power cut is there, so many things, but still we could able to succeed very successfully, I feel, because there are a lot of people who have uploaded our efforts. And second thing is, first of all, I thank very much
Okay, sir.
Ravi, Wi-Fi is disconnected or what? No, we don't.
Sir, please. Speak, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry for the inconvenience because of the technical problem. We have an issue with the internet. So thank you very much. Hope I am audible now. So you can respond so that Prasad can see. The next acknowledgement goes to my NSS office and VCSR assistant Premchand. So who really works with us for making the program successful. And they are really always helpful for all the programs. I also thank all my advice committee, Amrita, Anusha, Anisha, Meghana, all the people who are really worked hard to continue the program and to announce the name of the participant, mute, unmute. Thank you very much. I thank all the participants who have eagerly participated to learn the yoga, and definitely they will carry forward this knowledge to everyone. So thank you very much. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants who have really joined for the competition and they made the university level yoga competition successful. And on this occasion, I'm going to announce on behalf of our entire health university authorities that we are going to have a NSS yoga team, because usually in all universities we will be having a team member. So wherever we are going to participate in a state level activity or national activity, so this team is going to represent us at national level and state level. Thank you very much. Now, with the permission from our NSS chairman and honorable registrar, sir, so we are going to formally close the 5 days yoga training session and closing ceremony. Thank you very much. And be safe. So, no mask hai jaruri until everybody will become vaccinated. Thanks very much. Prasad, you can put the chat box and you can close the session. You can wait for 2 minutes because once the session closes, automatically the feedback from link will also get closed. So we are giving a certificate of appreciation for all the organizing team, including Prasad and Prem. And we are going to give first, second, third prize winner in the yoga competition, and they will be emailed soon. Thank you very much. So now we are closing the session. Thank you. Stay safe. Bye.
No, sir. Don't chase me.